Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 postseason is on the air. We are back here at Candlestick Park. This is Game 2 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants lead this series 1-0 after a heck of a pitching matchup between Tom Seaver and Juan Marichal. Mets trying to tie this series up tonight before heading back to Shea. Giants trying to take a 2-0 series lead and trying to clinch it in New York if possible. I think must-win game for the Mets tonight. So everybody is set and ready to go for a big game here as we start the game twos of this division series round. Brian B. and Ben Witz are first to join us here at Candlestick Park. Not an empty seat anywhere here at the Stick. Section 518 does have his own section here, as I have a section in every ballpark the Mets go to. So we are ready and get set to go for some exciting baseball action. Giants lead the series 1-0. Mets, I think, really need to win tonight. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, their number 2 starter, Hall of Famer Gaylord Perry. 19 wins, 14 losses, a 2.49 ERA, 233 strikeouts, and 77 walks in 69. We are at Candlestick Park, neutral park but favors hitters. 138 home runs, adds 3 to walks, nothing to Ks or homers. As Jeremy Brooks and XSG2 join us here at Candlestick Park. So, I felt that the first game between the Mets and the Giants was rigged. We'll see if it's rigged again tonight. Let's go to the top of the first, a must-win game for the Mets. Let's see what happens. Leading off for the Mets will be the center fielder, Tommy Agee. He was 1 for 4 in the first game. We're going to use black, white, and orange dice. Giants are the home team. Once again, not an empty seat anywhere. Gaylord Perry, yes, the Lord of the Spitball. Let's see if he has anything going on tonight. Let's go to the first pitch. 4-2. That is a home run chance against the righty. A 1-2. The 14 is too high. AG 3-3, and that is a grounder to third base. That'll be handled by Jim Davenport, and he will throw it over to first. 1 down, the second baseman, Ken Boswell. He was 0 for 3 in game 1. Perry, 1-5, possible error. Boswell, 2-2. That's a fly ball hit to right field. Going after it is Bobby Bonds. His error rating is a 6. That's a 14. He will make the catch, and that's out number 2. 2 away. And now the left fielder, Cleon Jones. He was 0 for 4 in the first game. Not many hits were done in that first game. You got Seaver and Marichal. You're pretty much getting what you pay for. Perry, 6-5, range play. Jones, 2-2. That's a single pass short, but it's a range play for Hal Lanier. He was excellent. His range is a 5. That's a 6, of course, and it will be a base hit. So Jones will get it past Lanier, and that will be a single to keep the inning going. As Lanier, a seeing-eye single, no way he could get to it. And now the right fielder, Art Shamsky. He was 0 for 4 in the first game. Jones, he will stay at first. Doug Hunt joins us here at Candlestick Park. Perry, 1-4, strikeout, 20, no. Shamsky, 1-5. That's a fly ball hit the left field. And Ken Henderson, who made a heck of a play in game 1, will make the catch easy here and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Mets, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Candlestick Park. Let's see, I guess with the Twins-Red Sox game getting postponed and the Tigers winning the Guardians win the AL Central. Okay. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets, their number 2 starter, Jerry Koosman. 17 wins, 9 losses, a 2.28 ERA. He had 180 strikeouts and 57 walks in 69. This was one of Koosman's best years. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Giants is the right fielder, Bobby Bonds. Definitely Hall the very good. He was 1 for 4 in the first game. Koosman, 5-5, strikeout 12, got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Koosman. And the next batter will be the second baseman, Doug Hunt's favorite player, Ron Hunt. Hunt was 0 for 3 in the first game. Koosman, 3-6, strikeout 10. That is high. Hunt, 4-6, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one into right field, and Hunt will get the first. Infield goes to double play. And now the center fielder. Well, can't say much about him. Say hey, Willie Mays. Willie Mays, though, was 0 for 3 in the first game. Hunt, nothing on the 4. He will stay put. Koosman, 5-5, strikeout 12. That's high. Mays, 1-5. He hits one to right field. That's a 15, and against the lefty, it's going to die out there. Right fielder Shamsky will get to the near the track, but he'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 away, and now the first baseman, another Hall of Famer, Stretch himself, Willie McCovey. He was 0 for 3 in the first game. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Hunt stays at first. Koosman, 5-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. So no runs and a hit for the Giants. No score after 1. Again, a very good pitching matchup. Combined ERA of these two pitchers is 4.6. So I'm expecting another good low-scoring game. At least you'd think you'd get that. Top of the second, leading off for the Mets will be the first baseman, Ed Kranepool. Recently passed away. He was 0 for 3 in game 1. Perry, 3-1, strikeout 13. That will be too high. Kranepool, 3-4. That's a ground ball to second base, and it will be Ron Hunt getting to that, and he'll throw it over. 1 out, and here's the shortstop, Bud Harrelson, who also passed away this year. He was 2 for 4 in the first game, though. Perry, 6-1. That's a blank. Harrelson, 1-3, and that's grounded to first base. Willie McCovey will get to that, and he'll take it to the bag himself. 2 away, and now the catcher, Jerry Grody. And I always felt he was an underrated catcher. He was 0 for 3 in game 1. Perry will go ahead and pitch. That's a huge loss for North Carolina, losing to James Madison there, by the way, Doug. Perry, 6-5, range play. Grody, 3-6. That's a grounder to second base. Going over there is Ron Hunt. His range is a 3. That's a 5. It'll be a single. Grody will get a base hit and keep the inning going. Single for him. Grody on at first. And now the third baseman, Wayne Garrett. He was 0 for 2 in the first game. Strategy roll for Grody, and he will stay put. Perry gets ready to throw the spitball. Perry, 6-5, range play. Garrett, 1-5. That's a grounder to second base. And once again, it's a range play for Ron Hunt. His range is a 3. He's not getting that either. That's going to be a base hit. Grody will have the speed with 2 outs. He'll get to third. So now runners at the corners here, as Ron Hunt can't make the play. But it does bring up the pitcher, Jerry Koosman. He only had an 0.48 average and an RBI that year. Can Koosman get the Mets on the board? Strategy, nothing on the 14. Perry, he'll go ahead and pitch. Perry, 2-4 against the righty. Home run result, but of course Koosman had none. Koosman, 6-4, and he grounds it right back to Perry. Perry will go ahead and get that and toss it over and retire the side. Big chance for the Mets goes by the board, though. No runs, 2 hits for the Mets, and we will go to the bottom of the second. Section 518 groans. Ugh. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Giants is the third baseman, Jim Davenport. He was 1 for 3 in the first game. Koosman, 5-4 against a righty. Walk, and that 8 will be ball 4. He will walk Davenport. So Davenport trots the first walk given up by Koosman. And now the Giants will send up left fielder Ken Henderson. He was 0 for 3 in the first game. Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike and Phoenix Knights join us here at Candlestick Park. Yeah, nice win. Nice win for Utah, by the way. I watched the end of that game, and Michigan pulls it out of their ass against USC. Heck of a game that was, too. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Davenport will stay put. I am going to watch Oklahoma and Tennessee as soon as I am done here. Koosman, 1-1 against the switch right. That's a blank. Henderson, 4-3, and that's a grounder to second base. 2-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Harrelson +1. A 1-5. They'll get it. 2 outs. So Henderson will ground out into the double play. And that is a 4-6-3. And that will bring up the catcher, Dick Dietz. Dietz was 1 for 3 in the first game, but that one was a bomb. He has 1 home run this postseason. Koosman, 5-1, strikeout 15. That's going to be high. Dietz, 6-3, and that's a grounder to third, handled by Garrett. And Garrett will throw it over and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. No score after 2. In my opinion, a must-win game for the Mets, since the Mets are going to have Gentry pitching game 3 of this series. And I really think Koosman's got to get a good one here. Top of the third and top of the order for the Mets. Here's Tommy Agee. He's 0 for 1. Perry, 3-3, range play. Agee, 6-5. That's a single past second. Once again, Ron Hunt's got to make a play. His range is a 3, and he'll get this one. He's got it, and he will throw it over to first for the out. Nice play by Ron Hunt. Takes a base hit away from Agee. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And now here's Boswell. Boswell's 0 for 1. Perry, 3-1. Strikeout, 16 is high. Boswell, 3-4, and that's a single. He'll hit that one past first, and Boswell will get on base. His first hit of the postseason. And now a chance for Jones. Jones got a single his first time up. Boswell had 7 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere here. Perry looking in on Jones. Perry, 6-2, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Jones. And that is the first strikeout for Perry. Jones wants to take a look at that ball, and they say there's lots of spit on it, but unfortunately they can't prove it. And we got 2 outs. Next up is Shamsky. Shamsky's 0 for 1. Boswell still on first. That's a 20, but Perry has no pickoff ratings at all, so he will pitch. Perry, 5-6. That's a blank. Shamsky, 3-2. He hits one hard to right field. That is a 20, of course. It's going to be too high. It'll be a fly ball to right field, and Bobby Bonds will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Mets, and the Mets are not getting any breaks at all so far in this series. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Giants will be the shortstop, Hal Lanier. He was 0 for 3 in game 1. Koosman, 3-3, walk, 15 is high. Lanier, 6-4, and he flies out to right. And that'll be handled by Shamsky, and that's the first out. And now the pitcher, Gaylord Perry, a 120 average. He hit a bomb And with 2 RBIs, of course, we all know the story of Gaylord Perry, where someone said the day Gaylord Perry hits a home run is the day they put a man on the moon. Exactly when a few hours after America landed on the moon, Gaylord Perry hit a home run. That is a true story. Koosman, 2-2. That's at the park. Candlestick Park, 1-6. And that's a blank. We will have a rare play. So rare play, bases empty at the park. And 556. High chopper into the hole to first base. Pitcher has to cover first base. Check pitcher for error, dropping the throw. Koosman has an error rating of 0. He will not make an error, and that is going to be out number 2. So that would be, let's see, So high chopper in the hole at first. So that's going to be a grounder to first is what that is. Grounder to first, and Koosman has an error rating of 0, so he will not make an error. 2 away. The next batter is Bonds. Bonds is 0 for 1. Koosman, he will pitch. Koosman, 6-3, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over, and that is the 3rd K for Koosman. Nothing across for the Giants, still no score after 3. In my opinion, the Mets really need to take the lead here first. Top of the 4th. Leading off for the Mets will be Ed Kranepool. He is 0 for 1. Perry, he'll go ahead and pitch. Perry, 3-2, error on a throw. Kranepool, 5-6. Nope, that's a fly out to center field. That'll be handled by Say Hey Willie, and he'll make the catch for the out. 1 down, here's Harrelson. Harrelson's 0 for 1. Perry, 6-6, strikeout 9, just missed. Harrelson, 4-4, and that's hit to right field. That's a 5, and that will be a base hit for Harrelson. It'll be a single against the righty. So he'll get to first. And now here's Grody. Grody is 1 for 1. Infield set for double play. Strategy roll for Harrelson. He will stay right where he is. Perry looking on. Grody gets ready. Perry, 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout. The 18 is high. Grody, 4-6. And it's a fly out to center. And Say Hey Willie will make the catch for out number 2. And now here's Garrett. Garrett got a single his first time up. Harrelson on it first. He'll stay there. Perry looks in, and now the pitch. Perry, 5-6. That's a blank. Garrett, 6-4, and that is a ground ball to third. That'll be handled there by Davenport. He'll throw to first to get Garrett, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Mets. The Mets have gotten a hit in every inning so far, but they've not been able to get runners moving. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Who's going to break through here in another pitcher's duel here in this series? Ryan B., I think 12 playoff teams are too many. It'll be Miami, Utah, 5 SEC. Do we need 12 teams or 9 beyond 2 conferences? I will disagree with you on, Brian. I think 12 is good. As a matter of fact, they're going to go to 14 in 2 more years, and I think that's even better. You're going to have a lot more teams play harder, okay, throughout the regular season to try to get into the top 12 or the top 14. Okay, that's how that's going to work. We've already seen a number of upsets this year where now there are teams that know that in days past, there was no way they were going to make the playoff. Now they have a chance to make the playoff. I love you, Brian, but I totally disagree with that. 12 teams is awesome, and it'll be 14 in 2 years. I think it's great, and I think it makes college football even better. Bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for the Giants will be Ron Hunt, and he got a single his first time up. Koosman, 2-5, possible error. Hunt, 5-5. That's a fly ball hit to left field. Going after that is Cleon Jones. His error rating is a 2. That's a 3. He'll bobble it a little bit, but he will make the catch, and that's out number 1. 1 down. Here comes the Say Hey Kid. Mays 0 for 1. Koosman, 1-6, range play. Mays, 1-6. That's a ground ball right back to Koosman. Koosman's range is a 3, and he can't get it. It'll be a base hit. Well, Mays will get the second single of the game for the Giants. It'll bring up stretch. McCovey is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Mays at 6 stolen bases. He's not getting any here. Koosman will pitch. Koosman, 1-2, error on a grounder. McCovey, 4-1, and McCovey comes through, and that's going to be a double into left field. Cleon Jones is an error rating of 2. That's an 8. He will not make an error, and it's normal runner advancement. Mays, base runner 4, double to left, 0. Mays will score on a 1-4, and it's a 6. Mays coming around third. McCovey is already at second. Left fielder is Jones. He has a +1 arm. A 1-3, there could be a play. No, Mays will get back. He will not score. So that's a double for McCovey, but Mays does not score, and he holds. Big throw by Cleon Jones to keep the runner from scoring. And now the batter is Davenport. Infield is going to play in. BS Conference champs got in. That I will agree with you on, Brian B. Yes, all it should be. It should be all FBS champions, all conference champions, including the MAC, the Mountain West, the Conference USA, Sun Belt, get in. Yes, that I will agree with you. I do agree with you on that. But since they didn't want to go that route, still 12 to 14 teams is still better than what it was. So now here's Davenport. He walked his first time up. Infield is in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Koosman will pitch. Koosman, 1-6, range play. Davenport, 1-3. And that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Bud Harrelson. His range is a 3, but the infield is in. His range is a 1, and he won't get it. It will be a base hit. Mays will come in to score. And McCovey, McCovey with a base running rating of 3. It's a single pass short, and he will come in to score. It's a 2 RBI single for Davenport. 2-0 Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. So Jim Davenport will get a 2 RBI single, as it was almost impossible for Harrelson to make the play. He wouldn't have made it anyway. And now it's 2-0 Giants. And now the batter is Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 1. Davenport on it first, still 1 out. And that's a 1. And Henderson gets the hit and run. He says, no, I'll swing normally. Koosman will pitch. Koosman, 1-4 against the switch right. That's a walk +10, and that will walk Henderson. So Koosman now having some issues in this inning as he now walks Henderson. Second walk given up by Koosman, and the batter is Dietz. Dietz is 0 for 1. Cutter Historical joins us here at Candlestick Park. So runners at first and second now. Giants have a 2-0 lead. And right now, things are just not going here right now at the moment. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Koosman will pitch. Koosman, 3-5, hit by pitch. No. Dietz, a 5-4, and against the lefty, it's a base hit past third. Davenport will not score. He will hold at third base. And now the Giants are beginning to pour it on here, as Koosman having some issues. And now it's up to Lanier. Lanier is 0 for 1. Infield's going to play in. They don't want any more runs to come in. Bases are full of Giants here. Giants lead this series 1-0, and now lead this game 2-0. Koosman, strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Koosman. A 6-3 strikeout 5. No, that will miss. Lanier, 1-2, and Lanier comes through, and that's a single into right field and a base hit. Davenport will score. Henderson, base runner 4. Single to right, +1, a 1-5. He will score, and he will. Dietz will hold at second. Lanier holds at first. A 2 RBI single by Lanier. 4-0 Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. It'll bring up Perry. Infield back to double play. Perry is 0 for 1. The Giants now have a 4-0 lead here. Again, as I said, I don't know how the Mets won the World Series in '69 with this with what I see on these cards. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Koosman, 5-5, strikeout. He'll get Perry. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 4 for Koosman, and there are 2 outs. 2 away, and here's Bonds. Bonds is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Giants have a 4-0 lead, and I don't know if this Mets team is really very good at comebacks. Strategy roll. That's a 1, and nothing's going to happen. Koosman, 4-2. That's a blank. Bonds, 4-6, and that's a line drive right to short. That's caught by Harrelson, and the inning is over. 4 runs on 5 hits and a walk, and the Giants have broken it open 4-0 here after 4. I would like to mention one thing, by the way. Remember, I tell you guys I do use Action PC Baseball, okay, I do use Action PC Baseball to simulate the season throughout when I do it, okay, and to get the rosters. Action PC Baseball, the New York Mets in the simulating throughout a whole season, the '69 Mets wound up in 3rd. As a matter of fact, it was the Pirates that won the division in my simulation for Action PC Baseball. Mets wound up in 3rd, and they got beat in the wild card game that I had them in. So, as I said, how this team won it all, I really don't know. We go to the top of the 5th, and leading off will be Jerry Koosman, and he's 0 for 1. Perry will pitch. Perry, 2-1, error on a grounder. Koosman, 6-3. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Ron Hunt. His error rating is a 5. That's a 20. He'll make the play, throw it over to first, and that is out number 1. 1 down, and here's AG. AG is 0 for 2. Perry, 4-1. Strikeout. 17 will be too high. AG, 1-1, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Davenport, and Davenport throws it over, 2 outs. And now Boswell. Boswell's 1 for 2. Perry, 4-4. Hit by pitch. Yes, plunk, ouch. Boswell does get hit by a spitball, and he will trot to first. So first hit batter of the game. And it does bring up Jones to see what he can do here. Jones is 1 for 2. I know 100 wins historically, but I just don't know how. Not with what I see here. The pitching is what did it. The pitching is what did it, though. Boswell on at first. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 5. Boswell will stay put. Perry will pitch. Perry, 2-2. Strikeout. That's high. Jones, 3-5. And that is a grounder to short. Up with it is Lanier. He will throw to second to get Boswell. And the inning is over. Nothing across except the hit batter. And the Giants have a 4-0 lead here going in the bottom of the 5th. And right now the Mets are just not finding their groove. Only 1 run so far in all of these innings. Bottom of the 5th. And Ron Hunt leads off for the G-Men. He's 1 for 2. No, the Reds did not make the Reds didn't even no, Brian B. The Reds didn't even make the top 3. Koosman, 3-3, walk, 9, ball 4. He walks Hunt. So Hunt will trot the first on a base on balls. 3rd walk given up by the Koosman. It'll bring up Mays. Mays is 1 for 2 with a single. Hunt, nothing on the 4. He will stay put. Koosman will pitch. Koosman, 5-3. Pitcher result, righty. A 1-18 is an automatic out. That's a 16. That's exactly what it is. And that's a grounder to short. 3-4-5. Second base, pivot Boswell, 0. 1-5. They'll get it, 2 outs. That will be a 6-4-3 double play. And 2 away. And Koosman kind of needed that. And now here's Stretch. He's 1 for 2, doubled his last time up. Blue Jackets' first game was Monday at 5. I'll tell you, that's not important, Clee baseball fan. The most important game is another game in October, okay, where my Florida Panthers raise the Stanley Cup banner. Respect the Cats. McCovey will go ahead and get ready to bat. Koosman, 3-6, strikeout, 11, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. 5th strikeout for Koosman. Nothing across except a walk. He has a good comeback inning. But the Giants still lead it 4-0 here after 5. The Mets just cannot get out of the funk. We will go to the top of the 6th. Gaylord Perry back on the mound. The Mets will send up Art Shamsky to bat. He's 0 for 2. Perry, 6th inning, 4-0 G-Men. Perry dealing a shutout. 1-3, that's a blank. Shamsky, 6-2, single past second, and Shamsky leads off with a base hit. Single for Shamsky will now bring up Cranepool. Cranepool is 0 for 2. Shamsky had 1 stolen base. He won't do anything here. Perry, he'll go ahead and pitch. Perry, 1-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Cranepool, 3-5, and against a righty, it's a base hit past second. Shamsky will hold at second base, and now the Mets finally got something going on here. Runners at first and second. And the next batter is Harrelson. Harrelson 1 for 2. Infield still at double play depth. Mets got a chance to maybe get some runs. They got to get something here. Strategy. Nothing on the 3. Nobody moves. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Absolutely. Perry will pitch. Perry, 1-6, strikeout 11. That is high. Harrelson, 2-4, and it's a base hit to center field for Harrelson. Will it score Shamsky? Base runner 2. Single to center +2. A 1-4. Shamsky will score, and he will. Shamsky will score. Cranepool will take 3rd. Does Harrelson take 2nd? Yes, he does. That'll be an RBI double for Harrelson, and the Mets are finally on the board. Section 518, cheers. Yay! And now it's 4-1 with runners at second and third. And the next batter being Grody. Grody is 1 for 2, still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The infield will play in. They will play in here, not allow any more runs. I don't think you can't. I mean, you could play back, but do you play back here? I think you play in. Prevents Cranepool from scoring on a grounder. Runners at second and third, now 4-1. Perry will get ready for pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Perry will deal. Perry, 4-5. That's a blank. He is not tired. Grody swings. 4-3. He He hits one to left field. That's a 4, and that's going to be a double for Jerry Grody. Cranepool will score. Harrelson will score. 2 RBI double for Grody, and the Mets are back in this game. 4-3. Section 518, cheers. Yay! Two RBI double for Grody, and the tying run is at second base. They're going to go talk to Perry on the mound real quick. But right now, the Mets are coming up with the big hits here. And the next batter is Garrett. And Garrett is 1 for 2. Infield is still back. Still nobody out in the top of the 6th. Grody, he will go ahead and hold at second base. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Grody does get the steal sign to go to third. He says, no, let Garrett swing. Perry, 6-2, strikeout. That's high. Garrett, 2-4, and that's a ground ball right back to Perry. The throw will go to first, and Grody will hold at second base. So a grounder back to the pitcher, and the next batter is Koosman. Now the question here, do I take Koosman out? I think I do here. You're down 4-3. Koosman's already given up more runs than his ERA. I think you got to bring in a different batter here. I don't think I bring Koosman. He's still got plenty left in the tank. But the Mets need to win this game, and you got to get that run in here. Wow, tough call. Koosman is not going to swing. I mean, he can bunt him over, but do you just want to give up the out? The Met bullpen is not bad. Ben Witt says pinch hit him. We'll do that. Koosman's going to come out of the game, and right now he leaves with the L, but the Mets will go to the bench, and coming on to pinch hit is going to be Don Clendenin. 248 average, 16 homers, 51 RBIs. So they'll go ahead and bring on Clendenin to pinch hit with Grody at first base. Sorry, at second base. There's 1 out. Fans here at the stick hoping Perry can keep it where it is, but now it's a 4-3 ball game. Grody on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Grody stays put. Perry sets up and he will pitch. Perry, 4-4, hit by pitch, 11, no, it's high. Clendenin, 2-4, and it's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught by Mays for out number 2. Grody, base runner 2, hit the center -1, Mays is 0. The only way Grody can take third is on a 1, and he does. Deep enough for Grody to go to third base. So now maybe a wild pitch can maybe bring in Grody. But now there are 2 outs, and here comes AG. AG is 0 for 3, though. David Vega joins us here at Candlestick Park. Ryan wasn't too bad in 69. Remember, he was very young. Ryan was not the pitcher that he would be later, but he was still pretty good. Not bad. Not too terrible. I could use him, but we'll see what happens. Grody on at third. AG, the batter, looking for his first hit. You kind of think AG is due. Strategy. Nothing on the 11. Perry sets up. He will pitch. Perry, 4-3 against a righty. Strikeout. 15 is too high. AG, 6-1, and he grounds it right back to the pitcher. Perry will go ahead and get that, throw it over to first, and retire the side. 3 runs, 4 hits. The Mets are back in this ball game, though. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Giants will be Jim Davenport. They have right switch right coming up. And let's see what the Mets here want to do. And speaking of Nolan Ryan, as a matter of fact, It's the sixth inning, and I do not want to bring in Taylor, and I definitely don't want to bring in Kuntz. So believe it or not, I believe it's going to be Ryan. He's going to get his chance. Coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be the Ryan Express, a young Nolan Ryan. 6 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 3.54 ERA. Ryan will go ahead and come on here. Koosman did leave with the L, and we'll see if Ryan can do the job here. Bottom of the 6th, 4-3 Giants. Mets are back in the ball game. Ryan, 2-2. That's a pitcher result. That 2 is going to be too high. Davenport, 3-6, and he flies out to center. And Tommy Agee will get to that and make the catch for out number 1. 1 down, here's Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 1 with a walk. Ryan, 5-6 against the switch left. That's a walk plus 10. And that 18, he will walk him. Henderson will trot to first. So Ryan will give up a walk like he did. Ryan does lead the major leagues in strikeouts, and he also leads the major leagues in walks. Yes, Ryan is one of the greatest of all time, but he does not make my pitching staff. Here's Dietz. Dietz is 1 for 2 with a single. 1 out. Infield is at double play. Strategy roll, and Henderson will stay put. Ryan, 4-5. Wild pitch? No, that'll be a blank. Dietz, 5-5. And that is a fly out to center field. And Tommy Agee will make that play as well for out number 2. And now the batter is Lanier. And Lanier is 1 for 2. 4-3 Giants. Giants lead this series 1-0. Mets trying to tie it up and guarantee both games at Shea to be played. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Ryan will pitch. Ryan, 1-5. That's a blank. Not tired. Lanier, 1-3. And that's a grounder to first base. That'll be handled by Cranepool. He'll take it to the bag himself and end the inning. Nothing across except the walk. Nice job by Nolan Ryan. And after 6, it is still 4-3 G-Men. We go to the top of the 7th. Section 518, getting nervous. The 69 Mets won the World Series historically. And right now, they're in a dogfight with the Giants. Here's Ken Boswell, and he is 1 for 2. Singleton got hit by a pitch. Remember, though, on the network, however, since I do have expanded postseasons, only once have the historical World Series teams met in a replay on the network, and that was 1981, the Yankees and the Dodgers. The Yankees won that, though, on my network, but the Dodgers won it historically. Perry, 4-4, hit by pitch. No, 15 is high. Boswell, 6-4, and that is a grounder to third base. That'll be handled by Davenport, and over to first it goes, 1 out. Next up is Jones. Jones is 1 for 3, got a single. Perry, 5-3, strikeout, 15 is high. Jones, 4-6, and it's a base hit to center field. Jones will get a single, and that'll be his second hit of the ball game. And now the batter is Shamsky. Perry will be tired after Shamsky. Shamsky is 1 for 3. Infield is set at double play. 4-3 Giants lead this NLDS 1-0. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Jones will stay put. Perry looking in on Shamsky. And here comes the pitch. Perry, 3-4. That's a blank. Shamsky, 6-1. And it's a grounder right back to Perry. 2-1-0 because it's hit to the pitcher. Shamsky a lefty, so shortstop pivot. Lanier a 0. No chance of a double play. That is a 4. Jones will make it to second. The only play Perry has is the first, and that's out number 2. So they move the tying run into scoring position on the grounder. Perry is tired. He is due to lead off the inning. The bottom of the seventh, they're going to let him pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool is 1 for 3. Perry will go ahead and pitch. Fans here at the stick hoping Perry can do it. Section 518 takes a swig from his cold one. Jones on at second. Strategy. Nothing on the 15. Perry will pitch. Perry, 4-5. That's a base hit right past the pitcher. That is a fatigue result. It hit it right there, and this game is tied. Jones will come around from second. He will score. Cranepool RBI single. 4-4 tie. Stadium groans. Section 518 cheers. Yay! And that's going to be it for Gaylord Perry. And what a call by the manager of the Giants. And they're saying, where'd that manager come from? The one did that manager come from the channel with the fluffy cat? Perry is gone, and that'll be it for him. And the score is tied. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. So they tie it up here. Cranepool a single right past the pitcher. The batter is Harrelson, and the Giants will bring on a new pitcher. And they are going to go with, let's see, what are we in the seventh? Coming on to pitch, and the thing about it is the pitcher is due to lead off. So they're going to go ahead. They got 2 outs. And they're going to go with Ray Sadecki. 5 wins, 8 losses, no saves, a 4.24 ERA. Sadecki's job is to go ahead and get 1 out. So Ray Sadecki will pitch to Harrelson. Harrelson does not do well against lefties, so that's why they're bringing in Sadecki. So Harrelson, however, is 2 for 3. He's got a single and a double. Sadly, the lone fluffy cat now for David demos. Yeah, unfortunately. So 2 outs. Cranepool on at first. This game is tied. Cranepool set up Sadecki. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Sadecki looking in on Harrelson. Sadecki just trying to get 1 out. Sadecki. 3-5. Range play. Harrelson. 4-6. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit once again to Ron Hunt. Hunt has been making some range plays. His range is a 3. He'll get that one and make the play, and he's going to throw to second to force out Cranepool, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits. The Mets have tied this game up after being down 4-0, and they get it done. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night on the network, we will head back to the junior circuit for Game 2 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics. The Athletics lead that series 1-0. Sonny Siebert will be pitching for the Red Sox, and Jim Catfish Hunter will be going for the Athletics. The A's trying to take a 2-0 series lead in that one. Red Sox trying to tie it up. That'll be tomorrow night here on the network. Red Sox and Athletics, game 2 of that series here tomorrow night. Bottom of the 7th here, tied at 4. They'll see a pinch hitter for Ray Sadecki as he will not come on to bat. And pinch hitting for the Giants is going to be Tito Fuentes, 295 average, a homer, and 14 RBIs. Let's see. Fuentes actually does worse against lefties than he does against righties. So the question is does Ryan can still pitch. Ryan can still pitch to 4 more batters. But do I want to go with McGraw here? I wonder if I want to. We're in the 7th inning here. I wonder if I go with McGraw. You got a switch hitter and then 2 righties. Maybe I'll let Ryan pitch. I think that's what do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I do. Ryan's going to stay out there, try to get another inning of work. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. Ryan Express, 3-5 against the switch left. Strikeout plus 10. Believe it or not, that 20 is too. That 20, actually, no, against the righty, Fuentes is at 11, becomes a 21. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He does get Fuentes. He does get him on a strikeout plus 10 against the switch left. So he does get him. 1 out. And now the top of the order for the G-men. Here's Bonds. And Bonds is 0 for 3. Ryan. 1-4. Home run chance. Righty. 1-3. 13 is too high. Bonds. 4-4. He hits one to center field. That's a 12. And that's going to be a triple. Bobby Bonds hits one. It bounces off the top of the wall. It rolls away. And Bonds is going to third. Bonds gets a big-time triple off of Ryan. And now the infield's got to play in for Hunt. Hunt is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Bonds will try to score on a grounder. His base running rating will be a 3. And the throw will come to the plate. I'm going to call that now. So Bonds would have over a 66% chance to score on a grounder in the infield. Ryan will pitch to Hunt. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Bonds stays at third. Ryan will pitch. Ryan, 3-1. That's at the park. Candlestick Park. 1-2. And that is a ground ball to the shortstop. Bobby Bonds is going to try to score. The infield is in. Bonds is safe on a 1, 2, or 3, or 6. And he is. Bonds will score. Ron Hunt will go to first. The Giants retake the lead 5-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. Not a chance to get the speedy Bobby Bonds. And the Giants retake the lead. Still 1 out. It'll now bring up Mays. And Mays is 1 for 3. So Hunt on at first. Infield back at double play. Nothing on the 5. He'll stay put. Ryan is he tired? Yeah, Ryan is actually tired. Is Ryan tired? No, he's not tired yet. My bad. He's got 1 more batter to face. So Ryan will pitch to Mays. Ryan, 1-4. That is a home run chance, but the 10 is too high. Mays, 2-6. But Mays is going to come through with a double into center field. Hunt base runner 4. Double to center plus 1. 1-5. He scores, and it's 6-4. Willie Mays RBI double, and the Giants are back out in front, 6-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. And that'll be it for Ryan. So Nolan Ryan will come out of the game. Willie McCovey will come in next. He is 1 for 3. And the Mets are going to have to go to the bullpen, and maybe I shouldn't have had Ryan pitch. So let's see. Left-right switch, still 1 out. And they are going to bring in the lefty. And coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Jack DeLauro. 1 win, 4 losses, a save, a 2.39 ERA. So DeLauro, and it's Ryan that leaves with the L right now. And Sadecki at the moment has the W. So Mays is on at second. DeLauro will now pitch. And there's still 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Giants now lead 6-4. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing on the 8th. DeLauro, 1-5, strikeout, got him. He gets him on a 4, struck him out, 2 away. And now the batter is Davenport. Davenport is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. He's got 2 RBIs in the ball game. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Mays stays at second. DeLauro, 2-6. That's a pitcher result. And that 13 is going to be an automatic out. And that will be a fly ball to left. And Cleon Jones will get there. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Giants. And they retake the lead at 6-4 after 7. Can the Mets do it again? We go to the top of the 8th. And leading off for the Mets will be Jerry Grote. He will bat. Giants are going to go to the bullpen. And they're going to send out, let's see, right, left, and a pinch hitter coming up. And they're going to send out, they'll go with their main guy. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Frank Lindsay. 14-9, 11 saves, a 3.65 ERA. This is Lindsay's first appearance, so he will now come on to pitch. So Frank Lindsay will come on to pitch. He can pitch to 9 batters, as a matter of fact. They may have him do that. So Frank Lindsay's being called to maybe do a 6-out save. 6-4 for the Giants, top of the 8th. Lindsay, 6-2, and that's right. He leads off with a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield. Grote gets a single. That's Grote's 3rd hit of the game today. He's 3 for 4. And that will bring up Garrett. Garrett is 1 for 3. And the question is, do they want Garrett? Let's see. Garrett is at 3rd base, right? So what do the Mets want to do here? Do you want to go to the bench? The bench is not that great except for Swoboda. I'll let Garrett bat. So Garrett will bat. He had 400 at bats. I don't think they'd take him out. Infield a double play depth. Grote on at first, 6-4. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Grote stays put. Lindsay, 4-1. Strikeout, got him. Swing and a miss. He'll get Garrett on a K, 1 down. And now we'll see a batter for Jack DeLauro. And it is going to be Ron Swoboda. 235 average, 9 homers, 52 RBIs. Swoboda will come on to pinch hit against Lindsay. 6-4 Giants, top of the 8th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 2. Grote will stay put. Swoboda does get the hit and run sign. They say, you kidding me? I'm swinging at this one. Lindsay will deal. Lindsay, 2-6. It's a blank. Swoboda, 3-2. And it's a ground ball to second. 3-3-4. Shortstop, pivot, Lanier, 0, 1-4. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Mets. And the Giants are 3 outs away from taking a 2-0 series lead in this series. Bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Giants will be Ken Henderson, and he is 0 for 1, but walked twice. Mets are going to go to the bullpen, and they got 2 righties coming on, and they're going to go ahead and bring out Ron Taylor. Taylor's already made an appearance, but he's going to go ahead and try to see if he can keep it 6-4. Taylor will pitch to Henderson here, bottom of the 8th inning. Taylor 1-3, hit by pitch. 9, no, that'll miss. Henderson, 3-1, and it's a line out right to second. Boswell grabs it, out number 1. 1 down, and here's Dietz. Dietz is 1 for 3. Taylor, he'll go ahead and pitch. Taylor, 5-1, strikeout. The 18 is high. Dietz, 2-5. That's lifted to left field, and Cleon Jones will get there. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And now the batter is Lanier, and Lanier is 1 for 3. Taylor looking on Lanier. Fans here at the stick hoping for a hit. Taylor, 4-2, strikeout. The 16 is high. Lanier, 2-4, and it is a fly ball to center field, and Tommy Agee will get there. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Giants. The Mets got to do something here. 6-4, Giants after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Giants are 3 outs away from taking a 2-0 series lead. Back to Shea. Lindsey will come on to pitch. It will be the top of the order for the Mets. Here's Tommy Agee. Agee is 0 for 4. Lindsey will go ahead and pitch. Lindsey, 2-1, strikeout, 16 is high. Agee, 2-4. That's hit to right field. That's a 4. And I can't believe this. That's hit to right field. A 3, a 2-3 would be a triple. That's a 4, and that's an out. That's a fly out to right field, and Bonds will be there near the track to make the catch. 1 out. Rigged. 1 down, and here comes Boswell. Boswell was 1 for 3. Singleton got hit by a pitch. Remember, my Mets have not won a single playoff series since I've been doing this. Lindsey, 1-6. That's a blank, not tired. Boswell, 5-6. And against the righty, Boswell will come through, and he'll hit a double to left. So Boswell does come through with a double into left field. That'll be his 2nd hit of the game. And now the tying run coming to the plate in Cleon Jones. Jones is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. 1 out here, top of the 9th. They're asking Lindsey to try to close this game out. Lindsey trying for a save. It would be his first. Boswell out at second base. Strategy rolls are off. Lindsey will pitch. Lindsey, 3-4. Error on a grounder. Jones, 5-3. No, it's a fly ball to right. And that's going to be caught by Bonds for out number 2. Boswell, base runner 4. Bonds, a 0 arm. A 1-4. Boswell will take third, and it's a 3, and he will. So Boswell goes to third, but now there are 2 outs, and the last chance for the Mets will be Art Shamsky. Shamsky is 1 for 4 with a single. Shamsky does have home run power, but not really against lefties, though. At least, well, that's not true. He's got power against both. But Lindsey will go ahead and pitch to Shamsky. Fans here at Candlestick Park hoping Lindsey can get it done. Section 518 hoping Shamsky can hit one. Fans are loud. Ready to go. Lindsey will pitch. Lindsey, 2-4. Range play at the park. Candlestick Park. 5-4. It's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Shamsky needs a 19. And I finally get a break. That is a 19. Kaboom! That ball is high! That ball is deep! That ball is gone! Home run! Art Shamsky had just cleared the wall. Section 518 cheers! Yay! Stadium barfs. Yeah. A 5-4 is a home run to the pull side against a righty. Shamsky needed a 19, and it just cleared the wall by maybe a foot. We're tied at 6. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. If that was a 20, I think I would have. If that was a 20, I think I would have ended the stream and that would have been it. I'm not doing that again. I think I would have said, that's it, I give up, no more. The batter now is Cranepool with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Art Shamsky hits a bomb, his first of the postseason, and ties this game up. The batter is Cranepool. Ryan is off the hook, and Lindsay gets a blown save, and Cranepool is the batter. Now 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Lindsay will pitch. Lindsay, 6-6, that's a blank. Cranepool, 2-4 against a righty. He keeps it going. It's a base hit past second. Cranepool goes to first. It's his 3rd hit of the game. And now a chance for Harrelson. Harrelson is 2 for 4. Cranepool on it first. Harrelson doesn't have any home run power. His job is to achieve and get Cranepool over. Fans here in Candlestick can't believe it. Section 518 chugs one from the cold one. Cranepool on it first. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 3. Cranepool stays at first. Lindsay will pitch. Lindsay, 3-4. Error on a grounder. Harrelson, 2-3. Nope. It's a fly ball to center field. And getting under that is going to be Willie Mays. He will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits. A 2-run bomb by Art Shamsky with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And we're tied at 6. 9th inning magic strikes again. But now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Ron Taylor, he will continue to pitch. They'll keep him out there. Frank Lindsay was the leadoff batter. He will come back as we now go to the bottom of the 9th. And leading off for the Giants. Let's see what they got here. Hold on. I got everything kind of mixed up. There. Okay. So leading off for the Giants in the bottom of the 9th inning is going to be, it wouldn't be him. Leading off for the Giants is going to be Dave Marshall. 232 average, 2 homers, 33 RBIs. So Dave Marshall will lead off for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th inning, tied at 6. Yes, this is a Game of the Year candidate, of course. Wow, it looked like the Mets are dead to rights, but now they got to get through the bottom of the 9th inning. Taylor, 3-3 against the lefty. It's a blank. Marshall, 3-3, and that's a fly ball to right, and that'll be handled by Shamsky for out number 1. 1 out, and here comes Bonds. Bonds got a triple his last time up. He's 1 for 4. Taylor will go ahead and pitch. Taylor, 4-1 against a righty. It's a blank. Bonds, 4-4, and he hits one to center field. That's a 17. And guess what? This ball game is over because against a righty, a 17 between a 16 to an 18 is a home run. So this ball game is over. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Bobby Bonds. Walk off. That's your game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 barfs. Yeah. Ron Taylor pitched a good one. It was a good pitch, but Bobby Bonds smacks one over center field against a righty. A 16 to 18 is a home run. That's a 17, and the Giants win this game 7-6. What an incredible ball game. And the Giants take a 2-0 series lead. And they go ahead and they mob Bonds at the plate. What a win there. 1 run on 1 hit for the Giants. And they win this one 7-6 with a bomb by Bobby Bonds, his first home run of the postseason. And the Mets gave it their all, but just didn't have enough to hold out. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the Mets, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Frank Lindsay. He will go to 1-0 on the postseason. Ron Taylor takes a tough loss, 0-1. No save or holds for anybody. As the Giants will take a 7-6 win here, and they take a commanding 2-0 lead to Shea Stadium for Game 3. My Mets just can't. Just when I think my Mets are going to catch fire, somebody pours water on it. Tomorrow night will be Game 2 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics. Sonny Siebert will be going for the Bo Sox, and Catfish Hunter will be going for the A's. The A's laid that series 1-0. Can they take a 2-0 series lead heading to Fenway? That'll be tomorrow night as we go to the ALDS. Bo Sox and A's, be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The San Francisco Giants. The Mets didn't make it easy, but a walk-off bomb by Bobby Bonds. Giants win the game 7-6. They lead this National League Division Series 2-0, and all Section 518 can say is red. See you guys tomorrow night.